Stone resides from marshland in memory. The Thames cuts through London like a dark ribbon, carrying the scent of salt and sewage beneath bridges that have stood for centuries. This is England's capital at the close of the 1600s, a city caught between medieval shadows and the bright promise of a new age. London sprawls beyond its ancient walls now, pushing outward into fields and farms that once seemed impossibly distant. The Great Fire of '66 has left its mark, clearing away timber and thatch to make room for brick and stone. Christopher Wren's churches pierce the skyline like prayers made manifest, their spires reaching toward heaven above streets that remain stubbornly earthbound. From the Tower of London, the view stretches eastward toward the docks, where ships arrive daily from Virginia and the Indies, their holds heavy with tobacco and sugar. The fortress itself stands as it has for 6 centuries, its walls housing prisoners and crown jewels alike. Ravens picket scraps in the courtyard, while guards in red coats patrol the battlements. This is power made visible in limestone and iron. The city moves to rhythms older than memory. Church bells mark the hours, while street criers announce the news of the day. Plague returns in waves, sending the wealthy fleeing to country estates, while the poor remain trapped in narrow alleys where death moves from door to door. Coffee houses buzz with conversation about politics and philosophy, places where merchants and gentlemen gather to debate the future of the realm. Step into Cheapside and you enter London's beating heart. This broad avenue runs east to west through the city's commercial core, lined with shops that spill their wares onto wooden counters. Goldsmiths hammer precious metals into rings and chains, while drapers unfold bolts of silk from distant lands. The air carries the mingled sense of fresh bread and unwashed bodies, of coal smoke and exotic spices. Above the shops, families crowd into rooms that serve as both workshop and home. A clockmaker's apprentice sleeps beneath his master's bench. A widow sells ribbons from her front window, while her children play in chambers lit by single candles. Privacy remains a luxury for the wealthy, while the poor make do with curtains hung across shared spaces. The Thames serves as London's great highway, carrying passengers and cargo between the city and the wider world. Wherrymen pole their boats through waters thick with refuse and river mud. London Bridge spans the water on 19 stone arches, its roadway crowded with shops and houses that seem to hang over the rushing current below. Heads of traders rot on spikes above the gate, a grim reminder of the price of defying royal authority. Walk north from the river and the city reveals its social geography written in brick and timber. The wealthy cluster around Lincoln's Inn Fields and Covent Garden, their houses built around courtyards that offer refuge from the chaos of public streets. Here, sedan chairs carry ladies to morning visits, while footmen in livery clear paths through the mud. But venture into the liberties beyond the city walls, and you discover a different London entirely. St. Giles rings with the sounds of foreign tongues as French Huguenots ply their trades alongside Irish laborers and Dutch merchants. These are the people who make London work, spinning thread and brewing ale, hauling coal and mending shoes. They live in cellars and garrets, sharing beds and meals, surviving on wages that barely cover bread. The Royal Exchange stands at the city's heart, its covered courtyard echoing with the voices of merchants, conducting business in a dozen languages. Here, news from Amsterdam arrives alongside shipments of tulip bulbs. Letters from Boston bring word of colonial ventures, while traders argue over the price of pepper from the East Indies. As evening falls, the city transforms once again. Link boys carry torches through streets that grow treacherous after dark. Taverns fill with laughter and quarrels, while night soil men begin their rounds, collecting the waste that will fertilize tomorrow's vegetables. Watchfires burn at street corners where constables huddle against the cold, their authority extending only as far as their lantern light. This is London in 1600, a city of 500,000 souls pressed together between ancient walls and endless ambition. Within these crowded streets, London's social fabric weaves itself into patterns both rigid and fluid. The merchant class rises on waves of colonial trade, their newfound wealth challenging ancient hierarchies. A tobacco importer from Wapping might now dine alongside landed gentry, his purse heavy with Virginia gold. Yet old prejudices persist. Birth still matters more than coin in certain circles, and a tradesman's daughter, however well dowered, may find aristocratic doors firmly barred. The city's workshops hum with industry that would have seemed impossible mere decades before. In Spitalfields, silk weavers work looms that sing with mechanical precision. French refugees, fleeing religious persecution, bring skills that transform London's textile trade. Their fingers dance across threads of silver and gold, creating fabrics that rival anything from Lyon or Florence. These immigrants cluster in neighborhoods where their native tongue mingles with London's growing babble of accents. Disease stalks every alley and Grand Avenue alike. The plague has retreated for now, but smallpox and fever remain constant companions. Physicians in long coats move between houses, their leather masks filled with herbs that offer little protection. Barber surgeons hang bloody rags from their doorways, advertising services that promise cure but often deliver only suffering. The wealthy flee to Bath for the waters, while the poor trust in prayer and strong ale. London's theaters draw crowds hungry for entertainment that mirrors their own tumultuous times. The playhouses of Drury Lane echo with applause for comedies that mock foreign manners and tragedies that explore the price of ambition. Women appear on stage for the first time, their presence both scandalous and magnetic. Nell Gwyn's laughter rings from the galleries, while courtiers debate the moral implications of actresses in boxes reserved for their betters. The Royal Navy's presence grows more visible with each passing season. Press gangs roam the docks, seeking able-bodied men for ships bound for distant waters. Sailors stumble through taverns near the Tower, their pockets heavy with prize money from captured Spanish vessels. Coffee houses multiply like mushrooms after rain, each one a universe of heated discussion. Lloyd's attracts merchants and insurers who calculate the odds of ships returning safely from Bombay. The Grecian draws natural philosophers who debate Newton's theories of motion and light. Political pamphlets circulate from table to table, their authors often anonymous for fear of the pillory or worse. Banking emerges as a profession distinct from mere money changing. The goldsmiths of Lombard Street issue notes backed by silver stored in underground vaults. Credit flows like water through channels that connect London to Amsterdam and beyond. The Great Fire's ashes have given birth to new possibilities. Building regulations now mandate brick construction in many districts, transforming streets that once burned easily into corridors of relative safety. Insurance companies calculate risks with mathematical precision, their agents inspecting properties with eagle eyes. Fire engines stand ready in Paris stations, their leather hoses coiled like sleeping serpents. London's appetite for luxury grows with its prosperity. Chocolate houses serve exotic beverages to ladies who once knew only ale and wine. China tea arrives in ships from distant ports, its delicate flavor commanding prices that would have fed a family for months. This was London at the dawn of a new century, a city where past and future collided in streets thick with smoke and possibility. From the ancient stones of the Tower to the fresh brick of Wren's churches, from the crowded tenements of the poor to the elegant squares of the wealthy, every corner told the story of a nation in transformation. The Thames still carried its cargo of dreams and commerce, but now those dreams reached across oceans to Virginia tobacco fields and Indian spice markets. The medieval walls that once contained the city had become mere suggestions, unable to hold back the tide of ambition and enterprise that flowed through London's expanding streets. Here, in this maze of stone and timber, 500,000 souls lived and died, loved and labored, schemed and survived. They were the witnesses to England's emergence as a global power, participants in changes that would echo through centuries yet to come. Their London was not just a city, but a crucible where the modern world was being forged. One brick, one transaction, one small human drama at a time. This is how London looked and felt and smelled in 1600. This is where our story begins. Subscribe to the channel to explore ancient cities, vanished empires, and historic moments, all reconstructed through AI and historical research.